Welcome to the doghouse. Hope you all having a great day. This is about evil coming to Otter Creek. Not that evil didn't exist before, but evil was compounded upon by individuals. The town of Otter Creek itself seems like a really nice place with some really nice people, and I hope the best for each one of them. This has to do with somebody moving into town, creating chaos and discontent. When you just sit and look at it, and this is just my opinion and nobody else's, you sit and look at it, it is obvious to me, at least in my opinion, this was done for content. May have not been the reason this person moved there to start with, but it has become the reason he is doing what he's doing or she's doing what she's doing. Well, evil has no boundaries. Evil will always be evil. People doing evil will always do evil. That will never change. But I don't get how somebody can be so evil to try to destroy somebody's lives. They even try to destroy it in other states too, just not there. Because they don't like somebody, they are going to destroy them. And yet they say they're of God. Who really going to believe that? And because of this, you can get more people to follow you and be your minions. I know they try to reflect, and other people on here, they try to accuse them of being minions, but in reality, it is not. You get people to go out and destroy good people because you hate them. That is wrong. And no, this person doesn't admit he's wrong when he's wrong, because when your ego or your narcissism is number one, you will not see what you are doing. And that goes for anybody. You got to step back and look even at yourself in what you are doing. If you do not step back and look at yourself and what you are doing, you will spread your hate and discontent to others around you, and you will not care. The reason you don't care, or one of the reasons people don't care when they do this, there's 100 other reasons, but one of them is you don't like yourself. You hate yourself. You hate things that happen to you. So if you go out and beat up everybody, it will make you feel better. Guess what? It don't work that way. It just don't. When you put evil on other people for your own satisfaction, that's not a Christian attitude. If you're out there saying you're a Christian and doing this, you're full of it. People know this. People's not going to be strong armed in that city or any other city this happens in this country. They eventually will stand up against the wrong. And yes, it's already happening to a point. But the people that are standing up, these minions of this person and others, are willing to pound on the truth to make their guy look or lady look great, where it's not that way at all. Not even close to being that way at all. They put out lies, disinformation, and they reverse it around to the guys that are trying to do good. Trying to do good isn't going out and destroying families or destroying people around them. Because if you're really a good Christian, you're there helping, not hindering. And obviously, this group of people are hindering. And I'm not talking about Toolies or anyone like that, or Thomas or anyone like that. And here's the thing, you don't have to like somebody or care for them that much. If you're standing up for what is right, that don't matter. If you can stand to certain people in that town, and which some do not, others do, but them that don't, even if you dislike them and you're going out saying they're doing this and that and they're not, you are part of the problem, not the solution. The thing is, you should be working on a solution, not a problem. Yes, sometimes it means the courts get involved, but this certain person that moved in there is the one that started this crap. I'm not saying some of the stuff is he wasn't right on or she wasn't right on, but to go out there and try to destroy people's lives just to make yourselves feel better, that's not a Christian attitude. You can say you're a Christian and you can say you follow Christian beliefs, but when you are out there saying that, what is your actions? Is your actions opposite of what you are saying to cover yourself? A lot of times they are. You got another guy, you're trying to destroy him because you do not like him and he would not comply to your beliefs. That is also wrong. You are not God. You don't have the right to do that. And the minions are, it's unbelievable. Uh, they had people, if true, because I don't go on this whatnot deal. And I bet you makes money off of it, and it's a good thing. I have nothing against anybody going out and making money. Nothing. But when you do it as a lie, it is wrong. I hear some of these money you can get for $5, $6 is going for really, really high. Well, if they want to buy it that high, that's their problem. But when you have control over people, their minds, you can do stuff like this. And I mean, it don't even have to be a money thing. You can insinuate stuff and they will follow. They won't look at what is out there. You have to look at somebody's actions above their words. Anybody can spew words out of their mouth, but what's the actions them person's doing? You can say you're a Christian, but is your action proving it? In the case of the outsiders, and I'll call them outsiders because I'm from a small area. Otter Creek's bigger than the area I grew up in. But actions will speak louder than your mouth. People are going out there by actions. That fence is going up by actions, not somebody's mouth. People are standing up for that family by actions, not their mouth. Because actions a lot of times shows the real person, not the words. Jim Jones had great words, but his actions were deadly. Jim Jones' actions got people to follow him, or his words got people to follow him. His actions had consequences. And I know people around here are the same way. They will talk a good talk, but their actions are completely different than what they say they are. You know, Otter Creek has an evil person there. And I'm not saying I hate the guy, okay? I've always said this. I hate his actions. I don't know him. I never will know him. But I don't have to like his actions. And if you're one of his minions out there, and there's some of you out there that are doing this, you're going with his words because your actions speak as a jerk. You may think your actions are funny, but they're not. It shows you how worthless you really are inside when you do that. Not not that you are worthless, but your actions are worthless. And you do have to separate the two. But when you go out and evil comes to town, you have to stand up. That silver tongue will get you a lot of places. That silver tongue will get you money. Well, I used to do door to door for a couple of years, and about the last 9 months to a year, I was a closer. And when you have a silver tongue, you can sell more. My problem was I had my limit on what I was doing, and I would not lie to them. I was always tried to encourage to say this or that, but I wouldn't do it because it was not the truth or it was stretching the truth, and I would not do that. And yeah, I made money, but I didn't like not being home. So yeah, silver and some pretty good salesmen out there with silver tongues, a lot of good words, but when they weren't there, their actions were pretty low. And this is what I'm trying to get at is go by actions, not just by words. I could tell you, oh, I'll give you $100, then by my words, but by actions, I give you $100 bill from a Monopoly game. You know, two different sayings, action and words. But when evil steps into your life, and this town has had evil step into their life by actions, not by the. Some could say individuals, but I mean by actions. Sometimes actions are good, or if you're following up on what you're saying. Sometimes actions are bad if you're BSing and get them actions. Example, you're filming to protect yourself. Oh, bull crap. That fence gone up, if that was really for your protection, or really for your protection, you would have been, oh, that fence is up. That is good protection from me. I am so relieved. But you didn't do that. You turned the minions and yourself on to up the ante. 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 Yeah, right. Up the ante. But guess what? Is that a Christian attitude? No. That was or this person trying to be God or acting like God, which you will never be. And for your minions out there, they're a joke. Not that they don't have the right to their opinion, because they do, but their actions shows what they're really made of. It wasn't the opinion that was wrong, it's the actions they're doing. You can have an opinion, that's all well and fine, but when your actions become illegal, that's another thing. But when you decide your actions are the best thing in the world, even though what you're saying is different, you're a phony. Any minion out there, and I don't care who you are, you're a phony if you're saying one thing and doing another. I'm not this greatest person in the world by any means. I'm not this straight laced person either. But I do what I think I have to do for the most part. I always think sometimes I need to do something and it's wrong. And I admit it. Not just one thing, life. Just in life. No, I've never been to prison, never been to jail, or anything like that. I keep to myself mostly. I will give my opinion out, which I have the right to do. But I ain't going to go sit in somebody's front yard or stalk them for content or anything else. I'm here mostly to do my shorts, and that's what I do. But evil, when it comes to town, it becomes a big mess, not only for the town, but for other people in the surrounding town. Other people see your actions, and it affects everybody, not just in town. It affects more than that 100 people. So when your greed, your filth, and it is filth, come out, and when you do stuff and try to blame it on somebody else for your stupidity, which this person has done, to try to turn the tables around when it's this person's fault. Evil has come to Otter Creek. People need to stand up for the evil. Good people of Otter Creek does not deserve this. Good people of Otter Creek need to stand up and tell a certain person that he is wrong, and the tolerance of this person in that town has been great. I'm not saying it's right, but they've had good tolerance for him. But at some point, it's going to catch up with this person, and he's going to eat it big time. Obviously, he don't see that. Obviously, his minions don't see that. But even his minions, if it was somebody else's name somewhere else doing the exact same things, they would be offended by it. An example is this: one of his minions, this all happened after he shows up, criticizes a guy that don't live in town for the only reason he's doing his videos on YouTube is to make money. And this guy and some of his minions has accused this guy of doing that. What are they doing? Minions have a tendency to stick their head up their rear end and don't know what's going on. I'm not saying they're bad people by any means. Not even close to saying they're bad people. But their actions is bad. Their words might be good, but their actions are bad. Bad intentions sometimes are really good words, but when it comes right down to it, them good words of good intentions, but their actions are opposite. Remember, look at the actions that are being done.